welcome back to the channel, and the name finally makes sense. We are Inflatable and we're getting onto the water. Today, no foraging, we're just, well, spring has finally sprung. It is glorious. The ducks are out as our friends. They're struggling in the water, we might struggle, but we're gonna go have some fun and have a barbecue. Yeah, baby. No turning back now. Oh yeah, I should have brought my jumper with me. So our plans backfired a bit. We tried going against the current. It was a good workout. We didn't move anywhere though. And so now we've left the car far behind and...
Watch out!
Yeah.
This is how I canoe. Where? Oh yeah, pretty.
No wonder we couldn't catch that
Hmm?
But no wonder we couldn't. I think so.
Enough. Look at that current. Wait. Okay, now paddling na. I'm strong, baby.
Pointing that way.
Strong, baby.
So today is grilled milkfish on the barbecue by the river, or in Visayan, Sinugbang Bangus. Is that correct? Sinugbang Bangus. Well, first off, we're going to go for sasawan, which is, as we've said before, just your dipping sauce, your dippy. In fact, as in the world of Blue Peter, dippy. Here's one I made earlier. And so to this, we just need to add a little bit of... I've lost my red onion. Sorry, there's a swan behind me just about to try and kill us, I reckon. Couple of finger chilies. And given this is seafood, we'll go for a tomato. And then calamansi, of course. Although any Filipinos out there will laugh at the idea of just 2 calamansi and at the fact that they're not ripening quite as we'd like. Anyway, in with our, here's one I made earlier, dippy. Soy sauce and vinegar, essentially. And now for the Bangus, it's going to be stuffed, but not in the way that we would in the West, where you'd stuff the belly, but rather keep the belly intact and then essentially almost butterfly down on one side of the spine and stuff from the top of the fish down. And so for that, tomato, red onion, ginger and spring onion. And so essentially the same ingredients as sarsawan, but this time as a stuffing for fish. And so the main event, the Bangus. And this isn't like your mackerel or your cod that you might find in Tesco. You're going to go to an Asian supermarket and they're pretty things. I mean, this whole thing was £5, which for something that's been imported across the world, that's not a bad price at all. And ideally, you want scales on, because that means when it goes on the grill, it's not going to stick. If the scales are already off, and then you want to get some tin foil, wrap it up and essentially bake it rather than grill it. And ideally, you want guts in so that instead of slicing and removing and stuffing, you're going to slice, get on down to the gut cavity, pull the guts out, and then stuff the whole of the fish with your filling. And so just through the pin bones, over the spine, there you go, unzipping the pin bones as they say, and you're into the guts. And so as you can see, you're going in back to front ideally. And so now you have the entire cavity that you're going to fill with your stuffing so that all of this meat is going to take on that flavour, instead of realistically just the belly if you were to stuff the belly. And we don't even eat the belly in the West. You've got your stuffing, not a massive amount, because there's loads of flavour.
Hold it for you.
So the stuffing is now from, what's the anatomy of a fish? From belly to back, all of it is stuffed and flavoured as opposed to just that. And then, just to keep all of that in, just some spring onion. And there you go, one fat fish for the grill.
Yeah.
So theoretically, no need for oil. And all the stuffing falls out. Okay. And on with our now slightly fishy eggplant. Let the waiting game commence. Wouldn't be Filipino food without a little bit of rice. Let's not get too fancy, we'll just give it a very quick wash. Time to flip the fish. I think the coals might be a little bit hot by that reaction from Amor over there.
Smells good though.
Does smell good indeed. So today it's a trifecta. The fish, one set of ingredients. The sarsawan, same set of ingredients. And the aubergine salad, same set of ingredients. Add coconut milk and vinegar. So
it's just something to cleanse your palate. Really.
Yeah, and that's gonna be like the brightness of the vinegar, the acidity of it. Yeah. Like when you're having sisig, you've got all that greasiness, and so have something like quinoa, and you've got that fresh, bright, vibrant flavours, and it just cuts through.
Rice is cooking, rice is cooking.
And I tell you what, after all of these videos where we're cooking in, I won't say the luxury of our flat, there is something very nice and liberating about being outside. I mean, I will complain about the amount of mess and clear up that's required. It just slowly spreads. But this is nice. And so I've just been informed that this is exactly the same as making quinoa. And so you've got your base ingredients, you've got your vinegar, bombs away.
Ready to see? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Burn! And then...
Maybe not all of it, because I think that's a bit too much.
a bit of coconut milk.
And then taste and see how it goes.
Just for richness and flavour. And again, you can use coconut milk with quinoa. We just don't often do it. No reason why, just haven't tried it.
Did you put chili on it already?
No, no chili.
No chili?
You said save the chili for the salsa one.
Okay.
This is how you do it when outdoors, just improvise.
The smokiness of the aubergine should add flavor to it as well.
Yeah.
This fish is almost cooked.
That's nice. Mmm. And so the fish looks black, but that's really just the scales burning and preventing it sticking. So if possible, and now, if I've done this correctly,
Smells good, oi.
I'll just move the stuffing into the belly for the moment. And there you have it. Beautifully cooked and perfumed white flesh. And as you can see,
On the side.
and on the side we've got, we call this salad. It does not look like salad. I mean, you're probably thinking that looks like baby sick, but you may be right, but it's actually good for you. Let's see if I can work on my phobia of fish bones. There's a lot of bones in this fish. Bony. Dippy dippy. First time ever grilled milkfish. Mmm. Now, that looked overcooked, yeah? Black. I mean, black normally means overcooked. But that is actually...
It's just the skin.
Yeah, that's just... Nice plate, huh? But that's actually really, really nice.
This one has...
I'm not gonna lie, you don't get some kind of in-your-face pow flavour from that stuffing, but it just gives it this kind of slightly tangy, juicy acidity to it. Very, very mild and delicate, but just enough that you know you're not just eating fish. And I actually really like that.
We did the fish.
And to celebrate our channel meaning something, a drink is in order. And it might look a little bit feminine perhaps. Rosé cider, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like the weather. Nice and refreshing.
Where's mine? Oh, you didn't open for me.
I'm just making sure yours tastes okay, Kuchan.
Palusot, oi.
So, cheers to finally getting the canoe out and grilling some fish. So this has been a fantastic day. As always, like, comment and subscribe. But before we go, I should probably try the salad. See what this is all about. With the coconut milk. That's nice. Amor is right, a bit of chilli would make it perfect. I couldn't be bothered anymore, I got lazy, sorry. Sue me. Got a perfect afternoon. Thanks for watching, bye bye.